Hi, I'm Lewis from Red House Farm. We're an organic farm just on the outskirts of Greater Manchester. You see us out here with our hens today. We've got about 900 in this field. Field's about 12 acres. It's in a nice diverse grass clover lay with some forage herbs in as well. We have another 600 hens over in another paddock, and then we have 500 chicks that we're currently rearing, which will be some replacement stock to top our numbers up out here. So we're in our rearing unit. So these guys are about 2 weeks old, and they're about double the size they were when we got them. We're going to keep expanding the surrounds until they get to the size that they can flutter up onto the top. Once they start getting to the point they're escaping, we'll then give them the whole room in here, and they'll stay in here till they're about 8 to 10 weeks old. They'll then go into the next room where they'll start giving them outdoor access, and they will stay there till they're 16 weeks old, and that's when they'll go out and join their friends in the field. Hey? The ones you can see, they're just starting to feather up now. So when they arrive, they're just pure fur, essentially. So these hens here are Lohman Browns. The reason we use Lohmans, they're a laying breed, so they're very productive, about 300 eggs a year per bird. These guys are very nice natured, they're not particularly aggressive, quite kind of friendly. As you can see, they're just lightly pecking at my feet now. That's what we want. And we've also found that they're pretty resistant to diseases as well. We are Soil Association certified. The Soil Association's the highest standards that there are in England. So in a free-range chicken, they could be housed in a shed that's got 16,000 birds in. Under Soil Association regs, it's 2,000 birds. We keep ours in a shed like this, 150 per house. So we're trying to go for the highest welfare standards possible. So the hens, we have the nest boxes here for them. Try and have them as the darkest place in the house. And then what they'll do is they'll go in there, they'll lay the eggs, and then they'll roll away and come out nice and perfect like that. You have your perches up here. This is where the hens will sleep at night. So they'll slowly work their way in at sundown, bob themselves up on the perches, get themselves nicely snuggled down, poof the feathers up, and go to sleep. So we need to make sure these are the highest points in the shed, because otherwise they'll sleep in the nest boxes, and then if they sleep in the nest boxes, we get hen muck on the eggs, and we don't want that. So keeping the eggs clean is vitally important. And then the hens just constantly have access to feed and water, and we have grit out in the range. Well, we've won several awards for the eggs, so I think that speaks volumes, but I think there's a certain flavour to it. There's a slight depth of flavour to it that I don't think you get with a conventional egg. Eggs have, with the egg white, the albumin has two thicknesses. So you have the outer runnier white and then a thicker inner white. You get more of that thicker inner white with our eggs, and they seem to last longer for that as well. So things like poaching and stuff, they're just far better for. The yolk quality's incredible. It's a very pale yellow colour that's just beautiful. They're active as well, that's the thing. There's not this kind of sedentary nature. They're out, they're exercising, they're walking around, and I don't know, I think you can taste that difference. Hey, what do you say? Got anything to say for yourself? Yeah? No? Really? Fascinating. Well, put me down.